So let's talk about the emerging AI litigation rush. Once upon a recent time, in the not so far away land of Techtopia, there existed a magical breed of entities known as AI companies. These digital wizards had a peculiar obsession, feeding their large language models every scrap of text they could find. Books, tweets, ancient scrolls, shopping lists from 1997. Nothing was safe. Now, these LLMs were quite the prodigies, gobbling up words like a literary Pac-Man and spewing out responses with the wisdom of 1,000 encyclopedias and the occasional sass of a teenager. Imagine, if you will, a large language model, LLM, as a sort of digital cookie monster. Instead of insatiable hunger for cookies, it has an unquenchable thirst for data. It devours text like a hungry teenager raids a fridge. Books, tweets, even those oddly specific online reviews for a rubber duck. Now think about a human. From the day we're born, we're like sponges, soaking up every word, jingle, and the occasional overheard gossip. We learn language from Dr. Seuss, Shakespeare, or even the back of a cereal box. So how is an LLM's data gobbling spree any different from a human's lifelong quest for knowledge? Just like us, these digital beings are on a never-ending journey of learning, making sense of the world through the words they encounter. We might giggle at a child mispronouncing a difficult word, just as we smirk at an LLM's quirky response. Both are trying their best with what they've got. The LLM's method of learning might be more binary and silicon-based at its core, but it's not too far off from little Johnny reciting his ABCs or grandma recounting stories from the good old days. So next time you see an LLM churning out text, remember, it's just doing its version of human learning, one bite at a time. How is it any different, really? Apart from the fact that it doesn't need snack breaks or naps, of course. But then, cue the dramatic lightning. The plot twist emerged. The inhabitants of Authorville and Publisher Town had a bone to pick or saw a huge gold rush. You can't just use our words to train your non-human wordy goblins, they cried. That's like cooking a soup with our secret recipes and not even inviting us for dinner. And so, the lawsuits began raining down like confetti at a particularly litigious parade. Lawyers were unleashed, briefcases at their side, embarking on a quest to define the murky waters of copyright in the age of artificial intelligence. The AI companies, caught with their virtual hands in the literary cookie jar, had quite a conundrum. But we're creating something new, they argued. It's transformational, like turning lead into gold, but with less alchemy and more algorithms. The debate raged on. Was it fair use? Was it copyright infringement? Were LLMs simply studious learners, or the digital equivalent of a kleptomaniac at a bookstore? In a twist that surprised absolutely no one, the plot thickened. Enter the tech philosophers and internet pundits, stroking their beards and sipping artisanal coffee, debating the ethics of AI and the future of human creativity. Some championed the AI cause, dreaming of a world where LLMs could compose poetry to rival Keats or whip up a sci-fi novel while you sip your latte. Others envisioned a dystopian future where original thought was as rare as a snowflake in a desert. And amidst this chaos, the humble AI, blissfully unaware of its role in this legal labyrinth, continued to churn out text, occasionally wondering if it should have just stuck to calculating spreadsheets. As the saga unfolds, with twists and turns rivaling the winding switchback trails of the Grand Canyon in its complexity and unpredictability, one undeniable truth emerges. In the dynamic world of AI, the constant is an ever-evolving and often humorously intricate legal ballet. So let's grab our popcorn and watch as this modern tale of man versus machine versus law unfolds. After all, who doesn't love a good drama? especially when it's powered by the very AI that's causing all this fuss.